This video is brought to you by ProBoxingSupplies.com, where you can get 25% off your purchase now, and Boss Rutan's O2 Trainer. Check out O2Trainer.com.
You know how much time and effort it takes to make Mark look nice?
Not very much at all, dog.
Interview's not gonna happen for at least another hour.
No.
Just trying to work through all the neck
You
hair.
gonna shave him up too?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that beard.
Yep. I told Tony, I said, I'm looking raggedy, man. I got some interviews coming up. I'm on Fuel tomorrow. Man, come on, man.
Spencer Lazar here at Rain Rain Training Center with Mark Munoz, getting fresh for our interview, man. I feel pretty happy, man. You're trying to get fresh for me.
That's right, man. I'm trying to look good, feel good, and the interview's gonna be good, So, you're just living it up. It's kind of like barbershop in the place right now.
All right, talk about the man behind the scissors here.
Yeah, this is Tony Luciano. He's my barber. He was an artist, and now turned into barber. I mean, we got something cooking for my fight coming up in 3 weeks. So, there's gonna be something made into my head. So it's gonna be sweet. But yeah, Tony, man, he's got skills. Been trying to look for somebody down here, and Tony he fits the bill and some, man. He's very talented barber, and I'm gonna start doing business with him pretty soon. We're gonna have a barber shop in Rain soon. So it's gonna come.
So I take it you did Mayhems as well, or what?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, we took care of Mayhem. Mayhem's a unique kind of guy, so I figure pretty unique design for him would cut it. And he sure enough fell in love with this Rising Sun that I did on him for his fight. And ever since, he's been getting cut at least once a week to get that touched up.
That's right.
Yeah, it's his niche now.
That's right.
It looked nice, man. So, talk about Pacquiao. Obviously, a disappointing decision.
Get upset right now, man. Talking about Pacquiao, bringing up old stuff again, man. Come on, man. I don't want to talk about that stuff. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man. That's just thievery. He got robbed. I mean, I was scoring that fight. I on my cards. Now, I'm no expert, but I fight a little bit.
But you have eyes.
I do have eyes.
They said on SportsCenter last night.
Anybody who had, by most people meaning people who have eyes.
Exactly. Yes. And I couldn't believe it, man. I give Bradley, being generous, probably 4 rounds. Generous.
Very.
I was scoring it. I was scoring it. Manny 9 rounds to 3. So, but I don't know, man. That's boxing. Boxing is someone's getting some. So it's upsetting. It really is. And Manny said it best, man. He's gonna fight the way he's gonna fight, and he has his faith. He has his faith in God, and he knows that it's gonna work out to the good. So I like how he dealt with it. He's a class act, and he's gonna come back like champions do, and he's gonna shine. Should there be a rematch, he's gonna rip. He's gonna do something vicious to Bradley.
Yeah. Do you think, in boxing, do you think it's about the judges in that situation, or do you think it's more about some sort of fixing? There's a lot of talk about that kind of stuff. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think there's something fixed in it, man. I really do. I think what happens is they try to make it controversial so people will watch again. So oh man, there's something wrong with your blade, dog.
Really?
Yeah. It's like scratching me up.
Let me get a screwdriver.
Okay.
The man gets punched in the face for a living, but he can't take a blade to the neck.
Oh man, it was hurting, man. Shoot, it was like cutting me with a freaking blade. But I tried toughing it out, but man, I couldn't do it anymore. But anyways,
yeah, that is though, right?
Yeah,
it's like when you're in there and your adrenaline's going, but when you're here,
I was like, ah. I know, but hey, Yeah, what were we talking about again?
The fix was in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they try to make it controversial and try to get more money for the next fight. And I just kind of find it unfair, you know, to the guys that train really hard. No, but Manny made out in that fight anyways, but the promoters are trying to make as much money as they can, you know. So
does that worry you for MMA? Does that worry you in your fight, seeing something like that to cross over into MMA, and then you win a fight and you're like, you know, and then you end up getting a poor side of the decision?
I've seen that before. I've seen decisions go the other way. And just like everybody says, you can't leave it in the hands of the judges, and I believe in that. And I feel that there needs to be some type of curriculum for judging, that you should have some type of experience, whether sparring or studying or hitting mitts or whatever. I mean,
tasting what a leg kick feels like.
Yeah, you know, just so they know what's going on in there, rather than just trying to subjectively go about judging a fight when you don't know the ramifications of a leg kick or a punch or a body shot and how it feels, and you know what I'm saying. I think judges should have that knowledge about that. So I think if they implement that, I think judging will be, you know, more objective than subjective with people that don't know anything, you know.
They talked about now the U.S. having a governing body that'll oversee boxing, which they talked about before, but obviously it got brought back up with this terrible decision. Is that something that, you know, may be cool in MMA as well?
For sure. I would love, you know, accountability is good. And anytime you have accountability, it makes people shine. Yeah. And keeping the judges accountable on their decisions, I think is a good thing, is a very good thing. So, yeah, should that happen, I think it's going to improve the sport a lot.
This video is brought to you by Power Performance Products, where you can get $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects. Check out MMAinterviews.tv and subscribe to our channel. We'll be releasing the latest episode of MMA Today with Mark Munoz as our special guest, talking about topics like Michael Bisping, his middleweight top 5, Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen, and much more.